It's nice to say it's a crazy month, the month of March. Postseason play going on for the Wisconsin men's basketball team at the Big Ten basketball tournament this past week. A 1-point win against Penn State on Thursday night and a tough loss in a hard-fought game with the Iowa Hawkeyes on Friday. We'll check out some of the highlights of the week that was for the Badger men. We'll hear from head coach Greg Gard as well. And Brian Posick checks in with the hockey coaches Tony Granato and Mark Johnson. Coach Granato's team getting ready for the Big Ten postseason tournament after winning the regular season. Coach Johnson and the Badger women's hockey team, winners of the WCHA regular season and postseason title, now getting geared up for their run in the NCAA tournament. All of that coming up on this week's edition of the Badger Sports Report. Second chance for Wisconsin. Trice at the top against Bohannon. Throws to Davison on the left wing. He's against Wieskamp. Davison dribbles to the foul line. Feeds Ford. Straightaway three. Good to open up the scoring. Trice baseline right. Floats it into Davis. He'll feed Davison up top. Long three. Straightaway. Money. Brad Davison, his first triple tonight. Badgers with this hot stretch now have hit 50% from the floor. They have made their last 6 shots. Davison goes inside a lead for it. It will not get any easier than that. Makes the catch, sends it through. Badgers up 4 and with the ball. Dimitri Trice outside left. High screen from Potter. Trice out front. Screen and roll. Potter catches. Slam dunk. Micah Potter. They weren't going to get in the way of Potter on that dunk. Tyler Wall on the left side. Feeds Brad Davison. Finds Trice with a shot fake. Steps up. Mid-range jumper right side. Good. Dimitri Trice on one of those personal scoring runs right now. Back to Trice. Throws to Davison. Sends to Anderson. 8 to shoot. Trevor off the wing. Feeds Trice. Left corner 3. Good again. Oh, Dimitri Trice is hot.
There was a stretch there that, goodness, it just seemed like we forced them. They missed shots, and it just seemed they got the rebounds. And so we got to be better. I got to be better. Everyone's got to be better. And then taking care of the ball. There were a couple possessions, I think, in a row there where we turned the ball over, and we had, I think, 14 for the game. Goodness, think about having 7 of those back. Like, just giving ourselves 7 more opportunities to get a shot at the bucket. I like those odds for us winning that game.
5 to shoot. Trice off the wing. Hanging. Feeds Potter. Down the lane. Slam dunk. Counted. And a foul.
Badgers move from the field house to the Final Four.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. Kendrick Pryor.
Oh! Play spot open. Caulfield.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
When you've been injured, you need the hometown team on your side. Trust us to get you back in the game. Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. One call, that's all.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEAbenefits.com.
Some see a grilled cheese sandwich and ask why. I see a new kitchen with a grill and ask why not.
I really need to start adding less to cart and more to savings.
Sitting on this couch so long made me want to make some changes, starting with this couch.
Yeah, I need a house with a different view.
And this is the bank that will help you do it all. Because at U.S. Bank, our people are dedicated to turning your new inspiration into your next pursuit.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
Hurry in, because right now you can get $1,500 customer cash on a spacious new 2021 Highlander or Highlander Hybrid.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Injured? You need a team you can trust. Call Gruber Law Offices today, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. One call, that's all.
Here's Davis off the right wing, slashing to the goal, runs it up. Yes, it counts, and a foul. Jonathan Davis. He was in attack mode on Sunday and wasting little time tonight. Earns himself an and one. Weak side rebound, Jamari Wheeler of Penn State. Wheeler throws to Brockington. Left-hand dribble, twisting left elbow, hands off to Buttrick, bumps into wall, whistle, offensive foul. That's on Buttrick, and that'll be his second. Brad on the left wing, feeds Reavers. He'll try the three, left of the circle. Good. Nate Reavers with a three-point hit. He was 5 of 39 in the Big Ten. Let's see if that gets him going. Brad to the free throw line, whips it to Ford on the left wing. Aleem against Buttrick, 3 in the air from Ford. Good. Aleem Ford from distance. 5 seconds left in the half. Make it 4. Make it 3. Tries to stop and go on Buttrick. A kick to Ford. 3-shot right corner is good. Aleem Ford with a triple at the horn. And the Badgers will take a 10-point lead into the locker room at halftime.
Started the run in the first half, through the first half all the way to the start of the second half. Thought we did a great job of making plays for ourselves, making plays for others, and then really locking up on the defensive end.
Aleem with a pass for Trice on the left wing. Whips it through Weavers, feeds Davison. Deep three, right side, drilled it. Brad Davison with 10. Goes to Davison between the arcs. Brad against Brockington, whips to Trice, deep right wing. Gives it back to Davison off the Reaver screen. 3 in the air. Good again. Ooh, Brad Davison is feeling it. Dimitri brings it out high. Potter the screen. Trice works to the left side. Throws to Ford. Good look at the three. Right of the circle. Money. Aleem Ford. His second three. 56-42 Wisconsin.
I've seen that ball go through the hoop. That gets the team going. Our guys on the bench into it, screaming, yelling, celebrating. And so that's big time. And then that kind of spreads the floor even more for other guys.
Trice the rebound for Wisconsin. Here comes Dimitri, racing up the floor to the free throw line. Dribbles to the left wing, feeds Ford, clean three, left side, good again. Aleem Ford snapping out of it. Timeout, Penn State.
The rhythm was good again. I thought it was, the last couple games that have been good. It was just a matter of, defensively being a little bit better, cleaning them up some mistakes in certain spots at key times of the game that we had made. But, I thought we played with a good pace and shared the ball.
5 seconds left. 4. Sessoms with 3. Sessoms inside. It's knocked away. It's loose. Davison trying to save, and it'll be a timeout given to Wisconsin with 0.3 of a second to play.
Get ready for more. Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Red Line hotline day or night for anything you need. Plus, free standard delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. They're strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle by the bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa. With the ball is Jonathan Davis, splits two defenders down the lane, to the rim, sends it in with the right hand. Jonathan Davis down the lane for the punch. Davis with 8 to shoot, left side, feeds Trice, high screen Potter. Trice against Lundy, 5 to shoot. Trice flips to Ford, right corner 3, book it. Aleem Ford, another triple, his 5th of the night. Well, somehow, through a lot of discipline and probably a little bit of luck, the Wisconsin Badgers, the Big Ten Conference, made it to the finish line of the regular season and obviously pushing forward here to the conclusion of the Big Ten Conference tournament. Also might add that the Badgers were one of a very select few in the 14-team Big Ten to play 27 regular season games, as we're joined now by head coach Greg Gard. I know we touched on this a little bit a few days ago, Greg, but probably worth repeating for this platform. If we were to have this conversation last September or October and say Coach, it looks like they got 27 games for you on the schedule, and you're going to play them all. What would you have? What do you think the odds would have been to getting that actually done?
Yeah, during that time of the year, Matt, it was, I didn't know if we would have a season at some point in time, specifically as the fall was the issues with across the country with football were, unveiling themselves. So yeah, I don't think we would have, I wouldn't have put us in a position where we had all 27 in. And obviously there was a little bit of shuffling with the non-conference. There was a little bit of, moving around and reorganizing with the conference season, but obviously a huge credit to our guys and our players, first and foremost, for staying the course. They've been at this for 7 months now, since September, of trying to follow protocols and stay safe and all those things. And also other people within our program of trying to keep us walking forward, from sports medicine to my director of ops, Mark Vanderwettering. All those people have had hands in trying to continue to push this forward as we walk through this season.
Yeah, you mentioned Mark, and boy, we talked about him early in the season, but it's probably a good time to circle back to him, because when you needed to fill the schedule, when a couple of other programs had to pull out, you had Rhode Island here, and you had Loyola Chicago. I think you thought they would be pretty good. That's looking pretty nice as you build that tournament resume, to be able to knock off a team that won its regular season and conference title in the Missouri Valley. You're probably not that surprised that they ended up having that good of a year, though.
No. I mean, you watch them play, you just know the history of how that program and how successful they've been and consistent now, and knowing, even before we played them, but then having a chance to watch them up close. They're a veteran group, obviously, really good player in Cameron Krutwig, who I think ended up being the player of the year in that league. I'm not mistaken, but you knew that point in time they were going to be really good, and obviously that proved to be the case as they went through their league schedule and obviously into their conference tournament, which they won this past week.
It was interesting. We talked a little bit this season and in the last few seasons about AJ Van Handel, who does many things. He's a great analytics numbers cruncher. He'll break down all the video, every which sequence you want to look at. And he flashed something from Ken Pomeroy, the Ken Pom website. We talked all year, Greg, about the strength of the league, the depth of the league, and you guys were Big Ten champs last year. And this year, the record isn't the same, but the performance, the metrics, I think they might be a little surprised to know that in conference play, you guys were better pretty much all across the board, right?
Yeah, I was surprised by that too. And obviously we do look at the analytics and whether it's pace of play, whether it's, offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency, turnover percentage. And, we have been better across the board. Obviously, you mentioned the league, the strength of the league, and I think that has played itself out nationally to how good the league has been. And obviously, you want better results. That's always first and foremost. But in terms of just comparatively, that was interesting information to come across here over the last few days.
I guess we have learned, or at least we should have learned by now, you can never assume, but I'll kind of lean that way, that there's going to be an NCAA basketball tournament. I mean, as we record here a few days in advance, is about the time that the world shut down and everything changed. I would imagine that your guys, that's a heck of a carrot for them as they continue to, play the games and get ready for that. It could be frustrating at times, but knowing that the dance is there,
right.
It just gets them going every day, I would think.
Yeah, it does. And that's, something that was brought up, as we've wrapped up the regular season, that we're walking into a point now that we didn't have a year ago. It evaporated on us in a matter of a day or two. So just to appreciate that, we're back in the NCAA tournament again. And, to have this opportunity in front of us, because we know what it felt like a year ago with having the brakes slammed on everything really fast. So I think there's even more of an appreciation having, gone through it last year when everything was stopped. And now here we have this opportunity, which, why guys come here, they want to play in March. And here we have an opportunity to walk this forward in this year's tournament.
And this really is the perfect location. We touched on it a few weeks ago when the move was made to have all 68 play in Indy, the conference tournament moving down there. Again, you guys are going to be very restricted of what you can do, and your bubble is going to be really tight. But this seems like the perfect city if you're going to be spending a long time playing basketball. This seems to be as good a town as any to do it.
Yeah, and I think, obviously, you mentioned the bubble. It's going to be extremely tight. We're not going to be allowed to do really much of anything other than practice and be in our hotel, and that's even restricted in terms of where you can be in that. So it has to be this way. I understand it, and in order to make this work and make this walk forward, they're going to have to be there are very strict protocols in place, and we're going to have to continue to adhere to probably even stricter protocols than what we've had here through the regular season.
All right, so that's again one of the prices that these guys have been paying all season long to be able to play, and now to be able to play on the biggest stage that college basketball has to offer. Stick around, we have more to come as we continue with the Badger Sports Report.
If we build this, all the legendary players will magically appear, and we'll have sports again. I call it the Field of Fame. Of course, I'll have to tear down the garage, fill in the pool, and lose the trees. So can I get a loan?
So as your friend, I love it, but as your banker, not so much.
Let me talk to the friend.
You could always invest in a college fund.
No, my kids aren't going to college. They're going to work at the stadium.
Our kids are going to college.
Sports are back.
My wife wants to build a college.
And not a moment too soon.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
Hurry in, because right now you can get $1,500 customer cash on a spacious new 2021 Highlander or Highlander Hybrid.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Puck is dropped. Holloway leans into APAP. Michigan State wins the draw, though. Nienhuis shot faked. Out high, Sasana. His shot blocked away by Holloway. Ricochet to the corner. 4 seconds left. Holloway pins it against the corner wall. And the Wisconsin Badgers have won the Big Ten regular season championship. Cameron Rowe being mobbed by his teammates to our left.
So the Wisconsin Badgers will play in the Big Ten tournament Monday afternoon, a semifinal matchup that starts at 3:30, and if they win, they'll play for the conference tournament title and an automatic NCAA bid Tuesday night at 7. Both games on the Big Ten Network and the Badger Sports Network as well, and then they're headed to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2014.
Cameron Rowe today, 33 saves, loose puck, here's the air, Cole Caulfield, he scores from Holloway behind the net. Caulfield sprung right in front of the net and got the feed from Holloway, and made no mistake about it. It's 2-1.
Who do you match up better with, Penn State or Notre Dame?
Oh, I don't really know, and I don't really, care to, hope for one team or the other. I think that, our success this year has been, basically, and we talked about this a lot, it's been repetitive every week. We say the same thing, but it's been really important for our team to do a couple things. One, it's to respect your opponent. No matter who we play, there's danger on the other end that you have to respect from the standpoint that you can't take anybody lightly. You got to understand that, whether it's great goaltending, whether it's great specialty teams, whether it's a physical team, there's areas that you're going to have to be sharp in and recognize and be ready for. And I think that's the same mentality we will have this weekend. And, Notre Dame, I think down the stretch has played some great hockey. They are obviously great on the road all year. We're ironically going to their building for the tournament. But we know that they'll be big and physical. Penn State, on the other hand, they were on the break for the last few weeks. They played their first 2 games in over a month last weekend, so they're just getting up and running again. They'll be dangerous because they'll be rested, and that time off. The first couple games you come back, you're a little rusty, and you get a week of practice before your next game. They'll be hard to beat this weekend as well. So I think that's been, really important on how we get ready for each opponent, is to understand that there's strengths that they have and will present against us. And then the other thing we have to do is dissect where we think we can get after them. And, one of our strengths this year, I think, has been our forecheck, our offensive zone play, our ability to affect their we could play, I give you an example. We play Michigan. Michigan's got a great set of defense. Minnesota, a great set of defense. And if you give them time and you let them turn up the ice and come at you, they're going to be hard to defend. If you make them turn and go back for pucks and you get in and you're physical on them and you're constantly hounding them, you can make a great defense sometimes look ordinary. And really that's been a big part of our success is all our four lines and how hard we forecheck, how hard we make it on the opponent's D. And that'll have to be the game plan no matter who we play this weekend. And again, we mentioned all of our, high-end guys that are having All-American years and Hobie Baker type years, but you really look at the gut of our team and the heart of our team too. And you look at Mersch and Baker and Stang group, and then you got the other group behind him with Gorniak and mostly Lindmark, but Donovan stepped in there and did a great job. And Matty DeSaint Fall, a freshman's come in and contributed there. And then you got Jason Doogie, who's kind of a wild card. He's played great hockey for us this year. He hasn't had a really significant role 5-on-5, but his penalty killing has given us some stability on that unit. And then you look at the back end. You mentioned Anthony Kerr for a freshman, what he's doing back there. And you look at Peltonen, he's under the radar, doesn't get a lot of attention. He's been rock solid, physical, consistent, the entire year. We know about with how he blocks shots. And really, you go through that group and you say, well, the reason you're winning is because everyone's understanding what their role is and value to the team is, and they're doing it consistently.
Half a minute into the overtime here in a 2-2 game. A year ago, Tatum Skaggs was the hero. Here's a giveaway. And Eden scored. And Wisconsin has won the championship in the WCHA playoffs 3-2 after the turnover and the Eden Rocket.
So while the Wisconsin men's hockey team just won the Big Ten regular season title and gets ready for the conference tournament, the Wisconsin women's hockey team is headed to the NCAA tournament for an 8th straight season.
You look at the brackets. I didn't really look at them until I got up Monday morning. I wanted to, have a decent night's sleep Sunday night. I drove back with my wife from Minneapolis, and we had to do a pit stop because my son Doug was following us, and he had his 5-month-old and his 7-year-old son in his car. And so we got to Eau Claire, and the little guy, he was hungry. He didn't want to be in the car anymore. So we stopped off at a Culver's in Eau Claire, and I was feeding a baby at, for about 45 minutes Sunday night. But I didn't want to know. I just wanted to relax, enjoy the experience that we had Sunday and get up Monday. And then when I looked at the brackets, there were a couple things that, stuck out, surprised me. But at the end of that, it's just like, it is what it is. We got Providence, all your attention and your focus, and get ourselves prepared to play that one game, and don't get ahead of yourself. Do what you need to do, get a chance to look at what Providence has done this year, and try to prepare our team in the best way so we can have success with it. It's a fun time of year, and, everything's on the line. And, have you done enough over the course of the winter to prepare your team for, a 60-minute game? And if you're successful, you get another game. So it's fun, and it's exciting. And I think, all 8 teams are going to bring their best games to Erie and make for a great tournament. And everybody's looking forward to it.
Some see a grilled cheese sandwich and ask why. I see a new kitchen with a grill and ask why not.
I really need to start adding less to cart and more to savings.
Sitting on this couch so long made me want to make some changes, starting with this couch.
Yeah, I need a house with a different view.
And this is the bank that will help you do it all. Because at U.S. Bank, our people are dedicated to turning your new inspiration into your next pursuit.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEABenefits.com.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Our thanks, as always, to Badgers basketball coach Greg Gard, as well as the hockey coaches Tony Granato and Mark Johnson. We invite you to join us next week as we continue to keep close tabs on the Badgers in postseason play. Thanks for watching.
Get ready for more. Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Red Line hotline day or night for anything you need. Plus, free standard delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today.
Compeer Financial has always been there for our clients and communities in any situation. And our support continues today as our clients work relentlessly to feed, clothe, and fuel the world. Compeer is proud to continue our strong commitment to our clients, the rural communities where they live, and to agriculture. We're here to help meet the financial needs of rural America. And we'll navigate through this together.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. They're strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle by the bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa.